In this video, let us solve some more examples of compound interest where the interest is compounded annually as well as half yearly. Okay, and also the time period which is given is not exactly 1 year, 2 year or 3 year, or it can also be 1.5 year, or in terms of 1 year and some months. Okay, so let us see how these kind of problems can be solved. Find compound interest paid when a sum of 10,000 rupees is invested for 1 year and 3 months at 8.5% per annum compounded annually. So it is said that this rate of interest which is given to you is for per annum. So it is compounded annually. So this rate of interest is per annum and it has to be compounded annually. Now what is the principal amount here? Principal amount is 10,000 rupees. Now for how much time duration or for what period of time is this invested? It is invested for 1 year and 3 months. So when it is in this form, what we need to do is we have to convert the months in terms of years. Okay. So 1 year 3 months will be what? 1 year 3 months is 3 upon 12 year. So it is 1 year 1/4 year. Okay, this is the time period. So when we have to find the compound interest, okay, for this time period, what we do is first we find compound interest for 1 year. Okay, so we find compound interest to find compound interest for 1 year. Then for 1/4 year we find simple interest. Okay, for the next 1/4 year we find the simple interest, and for this the principal we take what we get after finding compound interest for 1 year. Whatever amount we get here, that we take as the principal for the next 1/4 year. So let us do the calculations here. First find the amount for 1 year and then for 1/4 year. Okay, so for 1 year what we have here is amount is 10,000 into 1 plus rate of interest here is 8 half. Okay, or 1 by 2. This can be written as 8 plus half. Okay, this is 16 plus 1 upon 2, which is 17 upon 2. So it is 17 upon 2 here. So this bracket how you get is 1 plus 17 upon 2 into 100 is there. So that is the reason you have got here 200. So you have 10,000. This you multiply here. So 1 into 200 is 200 plus 17. So 217 upon 200. Why we are doing it is to find the LCM. So on simplifying this, you get the amount as 10,850 rupees. So amount for 1 year is 10,850 rupees. Now we have to find the amount of interest for the next 1/4 year. So use this amount as principal to find the simple interest for 1/4 year more. So for the next 1/4 year we find the simple interest. So simple interest formula is PRT upon 100, and the principal amount is 10,850 multiplied by rate of interest is 17 upon 2 into time is 1/4 upon the whole upon 100. Okay, so the interest on calculating you get it as 230.56. Okay, so the interest for 1/4 year is rupees 230.56. Okay, so now we have to find only the compound interest. Okay, what is the interest you get for 1/4 year? Okay, so now we know the amount that we got for 1 year. So to find interest we use the formula A minus P. So it was the amount that we got by using compound interest formula was 10,850. So 10,850 minus principal amount was 10,000. So you get 850. So what is the total compound interest for 1/4 year? It is 850 plus this simple interest that we got for the next 1/4 year. So it is 1080.56 rupees. Now let us see another example. Calculate the amount and compound interest on 10,000 rupees for 1 year at 8% per annum compounded half yearly. Okay, here you can see here the principal amount is 10,000 rupees, and for 1 year, okay, you have to calculate the amount for 1 year, okay, interest for 1 year, and the rate of interest given is 8% per annum. For 1 year or per annum it is 8%, and the interest which is there, it is compounded half yearly. Okay, so it is compounded after every 6 months. So here when you have something where the rate of interest is compounded half yearly, what you have to do here is look at your years, okay, how is given to you, and find out how many half years do this constitute. Okay, now it is 1 year. 1 year means how many half years it has? 1 year has 2 6 months, correct? 1 year is 6 months and 6 months. So 6 months is half year, right? So how many half years does 1 year have? It has 2 half years. Okay, so there are 2 half years in 1 year. So your n becomes equal to 2. Now rate of interest is given to be 8% per annum. Okay, so for 1 year it is 8%, but rate of interest is compounded half yearly. So compounded half yearly, so your rate will be r upon 2, which is 8% upon 2, so 4%. So now let us find out the amount, because you are asked to find the amount as well as compound interest. So first we will find the amount. So the amount is P1 plus r by 2, because it is half yearly, into 100 raised to n. This is 10,000. 1 plus r by 2, we have already found it to be 4%. So 4 upon 100, and here this tells you how many half years. So it is 2 half years. Okay, so now you calculate this and you find the amount. So the compounded amount is 10,816 rupees. Now this you have found the amount. You are also asked to find the compound interest. So if you want to find the compound interest, it is amount minus principal. So what is the amount here? 10,816 minus the principal is 10,000. So you get 816 as your compound interest. Now let us see another example. Arif took a loan of 80,000 rupees from a bank. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum, find the difference in amounts he would be paying after 1.5 years if the interest is compounded annually and the second compounded half yearly. So here you are given that Arif has taken a loan of 80,000 rupees from the bank. Okay, and the rate of interest is given to be 10% per annum. So first you have to find what is the difference in amounts that he would be paying after 1.5 years if the interest is compounded annually and compounded half yearly. So for this, first you have to find the amount when the interest is compounded annually. Then you have to find the amount when the interest is compounded half yearly. So once you do that, then you have to find the difference of the amount to get the required answer. So let us do the first one. The principal is 80,000 rupees. Rate of interest is 10% per annum and n is 1.5 years. So for 1 year you have to find compound interest, and for the next half year you find the simple interest and taking this amount that you get at the end of 1 year as your principal. Okay, so amount for 1 year is A is equal to P into 1 plus r upon 100 raised to n, and you substitute n is 1 year. So you substitute and solve this and you get the amount as 88,000. Now you have to find the amount for the next half year. Okay, so that for that next half year we find the simple interest. So when for the next half year, your principal will be this amount, right? So your principal is 88,000. So your simple interest is PRT upon 100. So P into R is 10 into here is half upon 100, which is 4,400. Okay, so the interest for next half year is 4,400. So what is the amount at the end of 1.5 years then? So at the end of 1.5 years will be 88,000 here what you get plus this interest, which is 4,400. So at the end of 1.5 years, the amount will be 92,400. Now let us see what you get if the interest is compounded half yearly. So principal is 80,000 rupees, rate is 10% per annum. Since it is compounded half yearly, your rate will be R upon 2, which is 5%. Now the time period is 1.5 years. So as I told you before, when it is compounded half yearly, you have to find out how many half years this is. So it is 1.5 years. So total how many half years it will have? 1 year will have 2 half years, and there is another half year. So total 3 half years. So there are 3 half years in 1.5 year. Okay. So your n becomes equal to 3. So your A is P into 1 plus R by 2 into 100 raised to n, which is 80,000 into 1 plus 5 upon 100 raised to 3. Okay. And you solve this and simplify, and you get the amount as 92,610. So you are asked to find the difference in the amounts. So this is the highest one. So take it as 92,610 minus the previous amount that we got, which is 92,400. This is 210. So the difference in the amount that you get is 210 rupees.